What's a wild intimate fact that you know? Bedbugs reproduce through traumatic insemination, and males have to pierce the body cavity of the female and directly inject sperm into them. This is the only way they do it. Touching some species of pet bird on their bodies or wings or anywhere really is sexually stimulating for them, and many owners have behavioral issues with their pet bird or parrot because they are not aware of the fact that they are constantly edging their pet. The man who developed one of the first true autopilot systems for aircraft did so with the express purpose of joining, or perhaps more accurately, founding the Mile High Club with another man's wife. It worked quite well until someone inadvertently bumped the on and off handle during the act, causing the aircraft to crash into a Penn, Long Island Sound. Both pilot and passenger were unharmed, but their affair was discovered when they failed to adequately explain why they were both naked. Mary Shelley lost her virginity on her mother's grave. Bonobos settle disputes with oral sex. Marie Antoinette's brother, Leopold, Duke of Tuscany, was worried about the sex life of his sister and Lois, 16. After the couple was having trouble producing an heir, he said that Lois, 16, had well-conditioned, strong erections and introduced his member, stayed there for 2 minutes without moving, withdrew without ejaculation, and then, still erect, wished his wife good evening. He should be whipped like a donkey to make him discharge in anger. Nipple stimulation activates the same brain area as genital stimulation. This cross-wiring in the brain explains why nipple stimulation can be sexually arousing and even lead to orgasm for some people. Pigs have sex for pleasure and have orgasms that can last 30 minutes. Bull semen is collected for cattle breeding by forcing a bolt of electricity through their prostates that's so powerful it forces them to ejaculate. Alligators have a permanent erection. Napoleon's wife had a friend who was known as government property because she had banged so many ministers of state. The left one ball or boob normally hangs a little lower. Do not be troubled. A female orangutan was found in a brothel in Indonesia. She'd been shaved all over and presented herself sexually when approached by men. Whales ejaculate 20 liters, it's like 5 gallons. Now you know why the ocean is so salty. The first vibrator was hand-cranked and patented in the 1700s. Dildos have been around for thousands of years in all cultures. Most cities' sewer treatment stations will have a collection of dildos and sex toys people have flushed down the toilet, which they have had to fish out. They keep them as a type of trophy collection. Napoleon would write to Josephine to ask her to stop bathing for days before he returned. He liked the marinade. Kinks are hereditary. Humans are the only known species to use pain as a means of enhancing pleasure. Sea cucumbers are ass breathers. Pearlfish hang out next to them and wait for them to open their anus to take a breath, and then swim in and just chill there. If they feel threatened, they can also tickle the cucumber's anus, so he'll open it and they can hide.